Vintage presence online is growing. Customers prefer to purchase alluring styles with the help of their computers, phones, or tablets. Online shopping is very interactive as retailers offer extensive product information and a wide range of communication tools, from newsletters to live chats with vendors. Vintage retailers today use the same glossy techniques as world's biggest fashion brands: polished product layout, exclusivity, and extensive customer service. Jennifer Collins, the founder of Pink Clouds, told us that her customer is always a unique person. She is either someone choosing heritage vintage for special events or a collector who invests into the most exclusive pieces. Upscale e-commerce mostly targets baby boomers now, but younger generation is yet to come.
Of having shown up online and being there on MySpace in the beginning with our customers, talking to them constantly, and the evolution of the brand just growing out of this conversation. So we have like a really close relationship with our customers, and they're constantly talking to us and we're constantly talking to them, and we are them in a lot of ways, which makes it pretty easy for us. There hasn't been a huge strategy behind social media for us, which I think our customers are savvy to, and so they respond.
Brands like ModCloth and Nasty Girl found their loyal audience in millennial consumers. They're young, urban, vibrant, and highly inspired by fashion. Online retailers explore the fact that millennials enjoy technology, and the more channels they can use to shop, the better. Another important fact about young vintage shoppers is their limited capacity to spend. Presently, they are looking for affordable prices, but experts are sure by 2016 their spending power will be bigger than baby boomers.
The shop I work currently is for our group project for high-end vintage shop, and this is where I work at the moment. So for our shop, I just started working here 2 months ago, and basically what we sell is, as you can see, all the clothes and the shoes underneath, and also the accessories right behind you. Yeah, so like this one is from 1970s, and the price range in our shop is about about 60 to above like 1,000. This one is from 1970s and is 628. Yeah, this one's pretty vintage. A lot of people here ask for that one. And also, you can see those dresses hang on the wall. They're all pretty pricey too. They're all like from 200 up to 1,000. They're all back to 60s to 70s. This one is Madonna. I think this back in 70s, and this one's about 168. Yeah. And also, this one is really 60. I'll try it. Yeah. I don't know if I can pull it off. Yeah, guys. It's from like 1940. Yeah, it's pretty elegant. I think this one is 328. I think this one is from like 70s as well. And also for the belt, this one's pretty. This one is $88. It's pretty vintage look too. Here I am with the Gypsy Nation vintage shop owner, Daniel. Also my friend, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. So tell us about why do you want to start like a vintage shop, and where do you source all your clothes?
Well, I've been in the vintage business for a while, and it's kind of in my family. So apart from it being in my family, the reason I like it is because I think there's a lot of really interesting designs and a lot of interesting prints that have yet to be sort of experienced to the regular customer who's basically maybe shops like say Barney's or any other retail store. And there's a lot of inspiration in vintage clothing, and there's a lot of new ideas, fresh ideas, and I think that's why I like it. And it's really unique, it's one of a kind, and that is why I like vintage clothing and why I sell vintage clothing.
So where do you store all the clothes?
Sourcing is, there are many ways to source vintage clothing. Primarily it's estate sales and being on top of things and finding who's getting rid of inventory, or say for example if you have a family member who recently passed and had a large collection of vintage clothing, even though of course it's very tragic, but our business is to come in and take care of all the clothing that they used to.
Okay. So, what do you find like most of the customers who come into your shop, what they're looking for?
Oh, what are they looking for? I feel like our customer is generally looking for something really fresh, something never before seen, something modern and contemporary. And I think a big part of our vintage customers always looking for something sexy, and I think sexy is it's just a part of vintage. When people think vintage, they should think sexy, because that's how things were designed back then.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Daniel. Thank you so much for your help.
Vintage is great, I think, because it feels like a treasure when you find it. 'Cause it's more unique.
Yeah.
And I think that, especially when it's old, it feels like it's carrying a history, something special. The fact that someone's worn it and done many things in it.
Yeah.
And it's you're getting something that maybe someone has the same thing in New Mexico and in like Latvia, maybe, who knows, but it's rare, right?
Yeah.
It's special.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think some of that, the fact that it's been around, old things can possess spiritual density, is what I call it. So
Wow.
an item can be spiritually dense, and I think that the same way you can, charge up crystals or, something that's sacred, I think that things with antiquity can take on their own sort of spirit, and I think that when you wear it, it makes you feel special and unique.
I'm at the Brooklyn Flea Market today, and I love to come here to go shopping to find some very unique treasures. You can find everything from vintage clothing, housewares, things that you would never really find in some small shops or big department stores. So I'm going to go in and see what I can find today. Why don't you come with me? So I found another great vendor at the Brooklyn Flea Market, Martine's Dreams. And this is Martine, and she designs the most beautiful caftans and scarves and jewelry. And I think your story is so interesting. Will you share it with us?
Sure. I travel wherever my heart takes me, really, to different countries in the world. It started with India, where I fell in love with the fabric, and my clothing line was born, I'd say. It's called Ililanga, and it means sun. So I'd say, you know, my clothing is where the sun is. So I do for spring and summer, and for fall and winter, I do the shawls. So I commission people in different villages, in different parts of the world, India, Southeast Asia, East Africa, to do different things that move me. So, and you know, Martine Dream makes me happy. You know, it's what my dreams are. I've always wanted to see the world and have something to do with fashion. So
Wonderful. Well, I'm going to do a little shopping because I have to have a scarf after talking to Martine. So thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, her name is Rachel Green. Her and her husband Cortland opened up the store in 2011. They wanted to open up a nice store of reasonably priced vintage pieces and newer pieces because that's always been really important to Rachel. Going shopping, not paying anything crazy. So it's just kind of a mix of just kind of anything that will appeal to anyone. You know?
If she's a vintage customer herself, she probably buys a lot.
Yeah, she loves vintage. She loves a good deal. That's how we all are. When everybody who works here is we go nuts in the store because we get a discount on top of how amazing the prices are already. And I'm sitting here and I intern. I'm I can't buy anything.
I see. So what types of merchandise you guys have? Clothing, jewelry?
Yeah, we're big on clothing and jewelry, and we have pieces from local designers as well. One of the designers is actually opening up her own bridal shop. Her name's Cantora.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she's opening it, I think, this week sometime. So
Is this a bridal vintage shop, or is this just a general bridal store?
Just general.
Just general.
Yeah.
Is she a designer, so she actually contributes to design? That's amazing. Wow.
Yeah, it's insane. So we do a lot of jewelry. We have accessories. We have our wall of sunglasses. We have bags. We have shoes. We're trying to get more shoes in.
Okay.
We kind of have a little bit of everything.
Do you also guys do e-commerce?
Yeah, we've been working on that a lot lately. That's why I started interning here, actually, because I'm
So
doing.
did you launch the site yet, or you?
Yeah, they've had the site launch, but they haven't really updated it. So I've just been taking photos and editing crazy, trying to get as much stuff.
I